Hey, what's up, guys, out there in the cryptoverse? This is Dwight here with Retro Crypto. Got another exciting video for you today. Why am I smiling? Well, the video, I was spending a lot of time preparing to discuss why it was so red. Look at that. Ugh. Horrible. You know what I mean? That screen is horrible. But actually, Bitcoin just went green, which is kind of funny to me. But we're going to push on because everything still matters and I still think it'll make sense to you guys. So we're going to push on with what I plan to discuss. But before I start this, please hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that like button. I appreciate both. Whenever you hit either or, it causes YouTube to send more traffic to unsuspecting viewers while they're on their cell phones or computers or whatever it may be, smart TVs. But yeah, please do that, guys. And also, if you subscribe, it'll notify you whenever I'm uploading new videos. Yeah, let's take a look at the overall market here today. Oh, before I say that, by the way, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there in the internet who loves cryptocurrencies and energy drinks. I love energy drinks also. I love cryptocurrencies and energy drinks. But it's essential that you do your own research, guys. Never trust anybody on the internet without doing your own research, or you're going to learn a hard way, just like I did. All right. Let's say the market right now. The market looks okay. Let's take it to a different screen here. I didn't want to do crypto bubbles. Sometimes the crypto bubble screen is just depressing, but this one looks too good. Oh, that's the exchanges. All right, here we go. We look at the screen here. Bitcoin is actually up 0.5% right now. Ethereum is down 0.79%. Eh, nothing too exciting today. Cardano is the target of talk of the market right now. Is down 6%. It's at $1.44. I'm not complaining. Trust me, Cardano wants to go back to $3 range, guys. So don't get left behind. Solana, not a big fan. They're at 138 right now. Hex is at 19.7 cents. All right, they're down almost 6%. Terra Luna is up 3%. Polkadot's down 1.21%. All right, this doesn't look too bad, really, guys. Sometimes when you look at these charts, it freaks people out, and you see all this red, but it's not that bad. When it's dropping 5, 10%, 15% across the board, that's when it's crazy. But this isn't too bad today, guys. All right, let's push on from here. All right, this is the U.S. debt clock. Now, why am I showing you this? Because it's something that everybody should stop and look at every so often. Every American, U.S. citizen, actually everybody in the world, because it affects everything, for better or worse. I'm not, of course, I'm American. I love my country, but I mean, overspending is overspending, and that's all there is to it. And as you see, this clock spinning away. It's kind of scary. It needs to slow down drastically. But I like just to take a peek at it, remind you guys it's out there on the web. Just to look at it every so often. I'll put a link on here. But man, look at that tick away. All right. With that said, we're going to jump forward here to the index, the Fear and Greed Index. Now, the Fear and Greed Index is another nice tool. I'll put a link in there for you. It lets you know what the market sentiment is. And right now, the market sentiment is bearish. Like to see it over here, but right now, it's pretty fearful. So, I always go back to this old Warren Buffett saying, be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. It pretty much sums things up, you know. So today might have been a good buying opportunity versus a sell opportunity. Selling, you're actually going for a loss. Where if you're in a market, you save up money on the side and pick up some things. All right, not things, good cryptos, good projects, real projects. All right, now today, before I go into the technical analysis, it's kind of important. This article is a little long-winded, but bear with me, guys, because it's essential that you understand what's going on in the world. What's going on in the world has a direct correlation with what's going on in the stock market and the cryptocurrency market and the forex market, which basically, I think the forex market is just going to basically merge with the crypto. I mean, they're the same thing, more or less. All right, so here, China warns West against rapid interest rate rise. Xi Jinping, I think I said it right, says major economies need to be wary of negative spillovers hitting global recovery. China has warned the US and Europe against a rapid rise in interest rates that would slam on the brakes of the global recovery from the pandemic. Central banks should maintain the monetary stimulus or risk serious economic consequences from the spillover effects, with developing markets bearing the brunt. In a virtual speech to open in a virtual speech to open the World Economic Forum's Davos agenda, the Chinese president Xi Jinping said that while global inflation risks were emerging, policymakers should strengthen economic policy coordination, and develop policies to prevent the world economy from dipping again. We must do everything necessary to clear the shadow of the pandemic and boost economic and social recovery and development, he said. If major economies slam on the brakes or make major U-turns in their monetary policies, there would be serious negative spillovers. They would present challenges to global economic financial stability, and developing countries would bear the brunt. China is among many countries across Asia, Africa, and South America concerned about plans flagged by the U.S. Central Bank to accelerate a series of planned interest rate rises this year and begin rolling back its quantitative easing stimulus program. The Federal Reserve has came under intense pressure to respond to rising inflation, which soared to 7% in December, its highest level in 40 years. Now, I'll take a quick break there, guys. 40 years. 40 years. That is absolutely crazy. I actually grew up. I'm about 46. I'm 46. I remember as a kid, interest rates for people buying a house was like 18%, and that was the norm. Our parents used to talk about it like this negative interest rate thing, or 1, 2, 3% didn't exist, and we're going to go right back to that because we're going to be in a deflationary era. And honestly, Japan. China is still considered a developing country to some, but they're also a world power without a doubt. So if the U.S. increase the interest rate, it's going to hit China very hard, actually, because they're still developing it themselves, and they're very dependent upon the U.S. overspending. Back to this right here, they're depending on the U.S. to overindulge themselves, and to keep their economy rolling. So they're not our friends. We know they're not our friends. It is what it is. It's how the world works. Let me keep reading. Uh, I know this goes international. I'm not trying to take sides or anything. It's just, it doesn't stop things from being what it is. All right. The fact that a higher U.S. interest rates will make it more costly to finance dollar and dominated debts. Policymakers at the Bank of England and the European Central Bank are also expected to tighten monetary policy in the coming months, heightening the risk of indebted countries failing to meet loan repayments. Tensions with the U.S. extend beyond monetary policy to concerns over intellectual property, China, trade, China, and the fate of Taiwan, China, human rights, and the South China Sea, China. You see what I mean? Yeah. Xi said, we need to discard Cold War mentality and seek peaceful coexistence and win outcomes. Our world today is far from being tranquil, says Xi through translator. Protectionism and unilateralism can protect no one. I do agree with that one. They ultimately hurt the interests of others as well as one's own. Even worse are the practices of, I don't know this word, guys, hegemony, I should have looked it up, and bullying, which can counter to the tide of history. You know what? Both countries are known for bullying. So, hey, United States, not innocent. China, you're not innocent. But so basically, China's economy is on the brink of having major significant issues if the U.S. starts raising interest rates. Because when they raise the interest rates, people are going to stop spending because it's going to cost more. Banks are going to stop getting free money. The U.S. government is no longer giving out free checks in the mail. People not even asking for it. People have to start repaying their student loan debts. It's going to be a big tidal wave. And if anybody remembers, back in the 80s, I'm old, Japan was going to take over the world. Remember that? Japan was literally buying up the U.S. It was crazy. And then all of a sudden, it collapsed. So China is a major superpower now. Things could change overnight. We'll have to see what happens. Now, like I said, this isn't political. Nothing. This is all about crypto. But I'm a U.S. citizen. I love my country, and I guarantee you love yours, and you better love your country. That's the way I view things. But all right, let me keep this going. All right, crypto. All right, I'm back now. Sorry about that, guys. My phone started ringing at the worst time possible. All right, so let's take a look here. The crypto markets across the board, they're down today. Got a little green spike there, though. That's good. This is the line that I hope it holds. It managed to hold it on that last previous dip at 1.84, 1.8 and a half trillion, basically. Right now, we're floating around 1.979 trillion total crypto market cap, which is massive, massive, massive. So much money floating around out there. Now, if you jump over here to Bitcoin, let's take a closer look at Bitcoin, guys. All right, I should have had this prepared better. Let me get this right. All right, here we go. Now, you see Bitcoin right now is floating between these two lines of resistance. This line of resistance on top, it was not able to break through recently. And this line of resistance at the bottom, it broke through for just a hair, but not enough for me to really consider it a really good point, because it really should have like hit 3 points. So it's line, as long as it doesn't drop below 40,469, I'm not panicking. Anything beneath that, I'm really reevaluating, because the market is floating on a hair right now. And nobody really knows what's going to come in the future. The 20-day moving average has just dipped beneath the 50-day moving average, and the 100 and the 200-day are well above. Really want to see this 20-day moving average swing upward, and then this 50-day swing upward to give me more confidence. Because right now I don't know what Bitcoin's going to do, and I don't really think anybody knows. Yeah, nobody really knows. The RSI is seeing it is swinging around the RSI. So right now it's on the overbought side, but it looks like it's about to push into the overbought. So hopefully things are going to swing around. I bet if I jump over here, it's even more green. Yes, it is. All right, let's go back over here. We're going to look at the Bollinger Bands. The Bollinger Bands is definitely on the bottom end of the Bollinger Bands right now. The MACD has it in the bearish territory, but it is starting to swing around. It might change course and go bullish. It's hard to say. But right now, it's 100% bearish, according to the MACD. But remember, the MACD is on, it's always behind the market. So, but it does give you an idea of what the market sentiment is. All right, now I did a little wedge here. I drew a little wedge here just to see. Right now, it's going to be squeezed in here real tight. If we want to see, it's going to bounce around like a ping pong ball. But it's gotten to the point where it's got to decide if it's going to go up and come down. But it's got to make a choice as it bounces around this wedge. I'm really hoping it bounces upward, but it's hard to say. But I'm going to leave this drawing up here. We'll see what happens. I'm really hoping it bounces up. Right now, it's looking a little bit better than it was earlier. All right. Cardano. Let's talk Cardano for a little bit. Cardano. I love Cardano. Everybody knows I love Cardano. I've been following Cardano forever. Cardano moving average is looking awesome. 20 days way up here. 50 days about to cross over to 200-day. Cardano's looking really healthy, guys. Super healthy. Did a little bit of pullback today, but the entire market did a pullback. The RSI is starting to swing around and head back upward. You can't ask for a better situation than that. Now, remember, guys, there's going to be a lot of FUD about Cardano this week. FUD and FOMO. FUD is people talking trash. A lot of people FOMO is people jumping on board when they don't really know what's going on. They heard it's doing good, so they're like, oh, I'm one in. Here's a problem with this week, guys. Because of how Cardano is designed, they already know that there's going to be traffic issues and it's going to get slowed down this week. But it is how the project has been, I don't want to use the word invented, but it's how it's all clandestine. It's pre-planned. So they're already trying to tell people, forewarning you, hey, there's going to be congestion problems on the network. We're expecting it. We want it. And then we're going to take it to the next level. But just ignore all the noise. I already hear people talking trash about, oh, it's slower than this or this and that. They already know this, but they're just talking trash. Ignore it. Cardano is the future, guys. And I'm trying to dumb it down the best I can because I'm not that smart. But I do know what I understand it, but I'm horrible at unless I'm reading off a piece of paper to you. But yeah, so just ignore all the noise. Cardano is a solid investment. This pullback might be a good opportunity. I should have did a fib retracement, and I did not. But hopefully I have one already drawn up. But ignore all the noise today. Wow, what was that? Oh, that was me moving too much. Ignore all the noise, and we'll see what happens. All right, let's jump over here real quick. The Bollinger Band has it on overbought. Right now, they just fell right in the middle range, so it's not being oversold or overbought. MACD shows that it is moved into bearish territory down here. All right, here we go. Fib retracement. I have one. Awesome. All right, fib retracement because we have it on an upswing still. So we got the 100% down the bottom. Let's see. The fib retracement has. Let's fix this a little bit here. All right, so the fib retracement has Cardano's 61.8%. So it would be considered a good buy according to the fib retracement at $1.29. So if you see it drop down there, definitely jump on it and buy some. I don't think you're going to regret it. I actually think that the true valuation of Cardano should be more towards $3, personal opinion. But who am I? I'm just another guy on the internet, and it's essentially you do your own research. All right. Fantom's doing good still, guys. It's on a definite uptrend. You can't deny it. The 20-day moving average is good. The 50-day looks good. Everything's good. 100, then 200. So these moving averages looks good, guys. Bollinger Band has Fantom on the underbought side, and it looks like it might be about to swing towards a bullish sentiment here. You see right here, it might be about to change over down here. Fantom going upward at 61.8. It would be a good buy at 263. Remember, I drew this just the other day. And actually, because of what the market's doing right now, it might be a good buy this minute. But the 61.8%, the $2.63. So that's why you never want to buy it when it's pumping. Like yesterday when I was talking about it, if you're bored at 334, 310, 305, you won't really be that happy. But right now at 296, so you can't go wrong with the 61.8 though. That's at 263. All right, let's keep moving forward. Decentraland, that is the most boring dang project out there, but it is stable and it's bouncing along. Make sure you don't sleep on Decentraland, guys. I don't even want to talk about it. It's so boring. It's just stable, which is kind of good. They're going to start calling it Decentraland a stable metaverse project. Luna, oh wow, Luna has fell beneath that point of resistance I had drawn because it was on a downward trend. I thought it made it over, but it's underneath of it. It may be in a good buy position. The moving averages are all, if anything, it looks like it's more so in a downtrend right now. But if you want to get in on this project, this may be a good opportunity to get in on it. And good old Polkadot. Polkadot's always pretty boring, but when Polkadot goes, she goes big. All right, guys? Doesn't expand this out so you get an idea of what I mean. You got like 55 here, 50 here, breaks this out. So, by the way, I know I keep saying idea. I don't know why I was saying. I had a coworker always pick on me. Idea. But you know what? That's what I say. I hope you know what I meant. All right, this is that Moonbeam that I said we would keep an eye on. It's that Polkadot parachain. It is kind of stable, so I'm just going to keep an eye on that one. All right, guys, but that's it for today's video. Please remember to like the video. Please remember to subscribe. And please remember to come back. And also, I'm separating videos for people liking. So if you like Hex, great, watch the Hex video. Don't like Hex, don't watch the video. You know what I mean? I don't want to lose. Oh my gosh, this thing's screwing up today, guys. Let me fix this. I don't want to lose watchers just because you disagree with one project. It just seems like a lot of infighting, which is funny to me, but everybody has a favorite project and they refuse to care about anything other than that project. I kind of like to keep my options open. But anyway, with that said, thanks for watching. What did I say? Oh, stay happy, stay blessed, and most of all, stay profitable. Peace out.